Master of Ceremonies, and hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. Hello.
Awesome, Mom said to me. You might have the remarkable ability to do drawing. I was really surprised because you got a prize in a painting competition. Third grade in elementary school, I could win a prize for one of my paintings. I could get praise from Mom. I just felt happy with my mother's words. However, curiously, I couldn't rejoice from bottom of my heart. A question is still there in my mind. I'm really happy because I'm praising from a lot of people, but I couldn't win a prize. Why does everyone say that? My painting is good. Eventually, I thought, nobody look at my paintings. They just look at the result, awarded on that. Being praised from others, it is necessary to all people. Without thinking, we are trying to hide out our existence value, being praised from others. And it will be the reason of having the confidence and motivation. Realizing our own existence value enables us to act like ourselves. However, unfortunately, it is not to say that every way of praising is effective. So today, I would like to share my opinion about the effective way to praise others. In my speech, I would like to focus on the way to praise children, the period they are open to adults, especially parents. Through my speech, I want all of you, with your parents, to think and understand what ideal education, the effective way of praising is. Some of you may wonder why we should think about this problem now. Of course, we'll be able to realize the importance of praising after we get children. However, it is too late if you realize after that. The experiences to become 10 years old have the strong impact to children. Even small things, these experiences have the power to change children's lives. Then, before becoming parents, for it not to have bad effect on them, I want you to think deeply about this problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you praise children, which point do you focus on? I think almost all of you will focus on the result of them. Well done, you got a first prize. How wonderful it is. We believe that praising result itself is effective on children. I think it is natural things as for us. Till now, we don't have much opportunity to think about the way of praising, and focusing on result is easy to evaluate. But I don't want to say that praising result itself is not effective. Children will be able to know the greatest of their result. However, by focusing on only about result, children tend to be driven by the pursuit of ideal themselves from others, with a firm commitment to be praised. Being praised, it is necessary to all of people. Through praising, we can find our own value. But ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we praise children is that we want to appreciate their effort or will, isn't it? If children are driven by the pursuit of ideal themselves, there is nothing but a puppet. Nobody look at my paintings, they just look at the result, awarded on that. I thought that when I praised from a lot of people. Eventually, I could not believe others praising, not only about my paintings, but also everything in my daily life. But I was afraid of losing others praising. The way that I found to overcome my fear was acting like others want me to. Paintings was not fuel to express myself, but a tool to be praised. Not to try what I really want to, but I was afraid, but I was driven by the pursuit of ideal myself. painting like themselves. It is really important thing as for children. According to Mr. Toshiyuki Mizukoshi, who is the educator in Onsaka University, for having individuality, for not to have bad effect, for not to be ideal model, children need to realize that each of them have the each value. Through realizing their own value, children can get the confidence to have individuality, and it will connect to challenge in their daily lives, not to be puppet. So, what should we do to avoid this situation? The answer is very simple. Praising for the process. I want you to focus on the process that children made. That is because every people can achieve their goal if they never give up. However, that process, the way to achieve their goal is depending on the person. Through focusing on the result, children will be able to know, children can find. Then the focusing on result on them, children can find concretely how should we praise their process. You might think that it is difficult to find the way that children work. However, one step before praising has the power to change children's world. Please ask the question with using the phrase, how? How did you try it? How could you come up? By asking how, we can bring out the process behind the result. Through praising, through using this phrase, we can brainstorm their effort. After asking these questions, please find their effort and praise these points. What is ideal education? The answer is that bringing out children's individuality. We don't have any right to step in children's ways, but we have duty to develop children's full potential. Asking some questions and praising through these steps, children will be able to find their own value and becoming to act like themselves. Not praise, but praising have the power to make children smile. Awesome, Mom said to me. You got a prize in the painting competition. Was it difficult? How did you try it? Mom, please listen. I imagined these paintings to the end of the face. I thought everyone look at my paintings and my effort to get this prize. The praising words for Mom is the most brightened words, brightened prize as for me. Thank you for listening.